You and I are citizens. Keep that in mind. This video is for two people. Number one, for those who are interested in political science optional. Number two, for those who wish to revise political science optional in short videos. Now, why is this important? What did the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle have to say on the matter of citizenship? You see, Aristotle believed that rule of law is the best form of government. And he also believed that men were social and political animals, and men naturally aspire and desire political positions and political offices. And a system founded on rule of law was the best form of government, which would enable and allow citizens to compete for political offices in a peaceable manner. Right? And now, who is a citizen according to Aristotle? A citizen is a human being, an individual who's entitled to participate in legislative, deliberative offices and juridical or judicial offices like a judge or a judgeship, and even the executive or magisterial office, right? Now, who were forbidden from citizenship for Aristotle? According to Aristotle, not all human beings have sufficient mental capabilities and reason. So he excluded slaves for lacking mental capacity. He even excluded, sadly, unfortunately, deplorably, women, because he argued that women possessed insufficient reason, that women only had rationality enough to run the household and rear and nurse the children, but not to run a political system or a state. He also forbade young children for not having sufficiently developed reason from citizenship, and he also forbade old people for having impaired minds. Right? So who could be a citizen? You had to be an adult, a Greek, and a male with property and slaves. Why is this? Because according to Aristotle, leisure was very important. Leisure means free time to learn the arts, mathematics, philosophy, to go to the gymnasium, to learn athletics, sport, contributing to society, to politics. And who had this free time in ancient Greece? Not the slaves, not the peasants who had to work all day. Free time was only with those male citizens who had landed property and gold and slaves, because these people did not have to worry about money, right? People were working for them, so they could invest their time in learning things that would enable them, skill them to become good contributing citizens, virtuous, knowledgeable, excellent citizens who could take decisions not thinking about their stomachs or their money, but thinking about keeping the public interest and the common good in mind. Right? So on paper, there are some good things about this idea of citizenship, and there are of course terrible things because of the people whom he excluded. Right? Now let's critically evaluate this. First of all, it is racist because he excluded non-Greeks. It is sexist, misogynistic, patriarchal because he excluded women, half the population. Right? And it is illiberal, it is narrow and limited. Right? And these ideas cannot be promoted or condoned or appreciated today because it could be used to justify horrible political ideas such as political attitudes such as xenophobia, patriarchy, excluding women from politics, excluding minorities from politics, treating them as second-class citizens. Right? But can we take out one positive point for a positive conclusion to this? He emphasized the importance of seeing citizenship not as a birthright, like Tilak would say, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. No, because young people and young voters today take citizenship for granted. See the recent voter turnouts, very less. So we should see citizenship as a privilege as a God-given privilege, and therefore we have to participate in some way or the other in the political processes of the country. Only then our democracy will have substance, will have quality. Only then we can be a true representative, participatory and deliberative democracy.